What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is day 23 of our 30 days of wholesaling houses. Now, for those that have no idea on what the 30 days of wholesaling houses is, I decided for the month of May to do day-by-day, step-by-step training, free training, showing you step-by-step how you can flip houses and make $10, $20, $30, $50,000 a month in your city. So welcome to the channel. For those that have no idea who I am, my name is Saenz. I'm a 23-year-old real estate entrepreneur, and I'm gonna be showing you step-by-step how I, literally at the age of 18, came from nothing, and over the last few years have flipped and wholesaled a few hundred deals, and I'm showing you step-by-step on this channel. So with that said, day 23 is here. Let's dive right into it. Let's go. What's going on, YouTube? So in today's video, we're gonna be discussing how you can find a local title company in your city. If this happens to be the very first video that you clicked on this channel, please do yourself a favor, go back to day one. You can find the playlist in the channel. So go to the channel, click on the 30 days of wholesaling houses playlist. Start in day one so you can get caught up to speed on everything that I've been teaching on this channel. But for this video, say you have a real estate contract executed. You finally called your leads, you finally talked to sellers, you finally shot some offers out, and now you have a contract. Now you have a real contract where you can actually make money. So what follows when you have a contract is opening escrow with a title company. A title company is going to start the escrow process. Number one question that I want to answer is, what is a title company? A title company is going to be a third neutral party in the transaction. So you're going to have you being the buyer, B being the seller, and C being the title company. The title company is going to be the middleman between you and the seller. They're gonna make sure that all the money is in place. They're gonna make sure that the title is clear on the property. They're gonna do all this paperwork when it comes to selling the house. They're gonna pull up the deed. They're gonna pull up past deeds of trust. They're gonna pull out all this past information on the property, and they're gonna be doing all the work. You don't have to learn how to do title searches or learn how to write a deed up. The title company will do that all for you. So in essence, a title company is the third neutral party in the transaction when you are buying a property, or in our case, wholesaling a property. So I want to explain the difference between a title company and a closing attorney. Some states have what's called closing attorneys, and then some states have title companies. Here in Phoenix, here in Arizona, Nevada, California, we have what's called title companies, also referred to as escrow companies, title escrow companies. And then in some states, I believe like Georgia and some southern states, you have what's called a closing attorney. So a quick thing that you can do to find out specific to your city is search up, is Arizona a title or attorney state? Is Georgia a closing attorney state? So then that's gonna give you the answer that you need specific to your city. And actually, guys, I wanna give you the exact definition of a title company. A title company makes sure that the title to a piece of real estate is legitimate and then issues title insurance for that property. So let me explain that. So a title company is going to confirm that, number one, the seller owns a property, they have no back judgments, they have no back taxes. You know, you wanna buy a property with no debt, right? You don't wanna buy a property where the seller has $200,000 in liens on that property. Now you bought a property plus their debt. So a title company is going to make sure that when you buy a property, in our case, when you wholesale a property, our end buyer is going to have a property that has no liens or judgments besides maybe the loan that they have, but they don't have additional baggage from sellers. And really, it's just gonna make the transaction super clean, and then you don't have to worry about anything that may pop up because a seller maybe didn't tell you that they owed a mechanic for a job, and then now you have to pay. So a title company is gonna make sure that everything is clear when the deed is transferred and when the property is bought. Also, what a title company does is it provides title insurance. Title insurance protects the lender, which is whoever loans you the money. Sometimes it could be a hard money lender in real estate, as it's referred. It also protects the owner against lawsuits or claims against the specific property, that specific piece of real estate. So it protects the lender and the owner from any disputes, any claims, any lawsuits on that property. Again, you want to buy a property that has no past judgments or any lawsuits that are pending. You want to buy a free and clear property on the title side. Guys, so here's how you find one. Very, very simple. What I want you to do is you go on google.com, and it's really as as easy as this. You search local title companies in my area. And when you do that, Google Maps is gonna pop up all the results when it comes to title companies in your area. You're gonna have plenty to choose from. Sometimes what I tell up and coming investors is that the best way to find a good title company is to ask by referrals. So something that you can do is you can call your local investor buddies in the area. You can also talk to local wholesalers in the area. You can go to meetup groups, real estate meetup groups, where you can go talk to and network and then ask them, hey, what title company do you recommend that I do deals with? So really, referrals are gonna be the best source when it comes to finding quality title companies. So make sure you take advantage of that. Guys, again, some people are going to have to use a title company and some people will have to use a closing attorney. In some states, you also have to do the title and escrow process separate. So the escrow is where you wire in the money. The escrow company is going to make sure that the seller signs the documents, you sign the documents, your buyer signs the documents. And then the title side is really the title search to make sure that that property has no liens, judgments, any claims, or anything against the property that can damage or prevent what's called a clean title. Here's a few questions that you want to ask your title company, your escrow officer, as they're referred to. The first question you want to ask them, well, first you want to let them know who you are. Hey, my name is Alex. I'm a local investor here in the Phoenix market, and I just wanted to call you guys. Got your contact information from my buddy at blah, blah, blah. If you get a referral, and you let them know who you are and what you're trying to do. The best question that you can ask them is, hey, do you guys work with investors? Some title companies don't. You want to ask them if they do assignment contracts, because as wholesalers, that is how we get paid. Again, an assignment contract is your way of making money wholesaling houses. Again, we get a contract with the seller for $50,000. We're gonna assign our rights to a buyer for, let's say, $10,000. So the buyer is going to pay $60,000, which $10,000 comes to us as an assignment fee. $50,000 goes to the seller, and the $50,000 is the price that we agreed with the seller. So then we assign our rights to the buyer, we get paid $10,000. So you want to make sure that you choose a title company that does assignment contracts. Here's a quick summary on how the title process works. So number one, you open what's called escrow. This is where you say, hey, I'd like to open escrow on 123 Main Street. Here's my contract that me and the seller signed. And here's my $10, $50, $100, $500 earnest money. So on a contract, you have all the information. You have your signature, the seller's signature, and then you have what's called earnest money, which is a deed of good faith as you're starting the process in an attempt to buy that person's property. So when you open escrow, you're gonna deposit the earnest money, and they're gonna do what's called a title search. During the title search, they're gonna find out if this property has any mortgages, any liens, any judgments, any back taxes. They're gonna try to find everything that they can in order to provide a clean title. Once the title company finds a clear title, then that's when you have the green light to fund and close. That is when, hey, okay, this title is clear, this property is good to go. Mr. Buyer, you can send in your money. Lender, you can send in your money. Seller, you can sign your documents. We get paid our assignment fee. But once the title is clear, that's when the property can be sold and assigned. And really, that's how the process works. Obviously, some states will have different regulations and different processes. Obviously, some states are gonna have, slightly different process. So this is actually where you can pick up the phone, call your local title companies, your local closing attorneys, let them know what you're trying to do, and they're going to give you the answers that you need because they wanna do business with you. Title companies make money. Sometimes here in Phoenix, they'll make $1,500 to $3,000 a month per transaction. So they're gonna make money. And guys, the fee that they make, this is not what you pay, this is what your end buyer pays. So when you're saying, hey, Mr. Seller, I'll pay all your closing costs, this is my offer, etc., etc., the closing costs are really from the title company's fees. So I hope that all makes sense. Guys, do not overcomplicate the title company process. If you have any questions whatsoever when it comes to this specific subject, just comment down in the comments below and I would try to get to as many as possible. And that is it for day 23. I know this video may seem a little bit too simple, but guys, a title company, especially as you begin to do, 3, 5, 10 deals a month here in the future, they're gonna be a huge asset to your business because they're gonna be doing all the stuff that you don't wanna do or can't do. So they're gonna be handling your paperwork, they're gonna be calling your buyers to fund. So do not take this lesson for granted. Once you have a deal, find a good title company, start the process, and you're gonna be one step closer to making money in this business. Guys, but that is it for day 23. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And also guys, I just wanna thank you guys for the continuous support. Believe it or not, guys, I've actually had a a few people already message me and tell me that they've already got deals from these 30 days of wholesaling houses. So make sure you stay focused, stay consistent, because I want you to be the next person that gets a real estate wholesale deal in your city. This business is not to be taken for granted. This is a great way where you can make $10, $20, $30,000 a month consistently by just following the steps that I'm laying out in these 30 days. I hope you guys can appreciate all this. Make sure you like, comment down below any questions you have, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow in day 24. Let's go.